All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what's going on at the opening bell. That's right, Sunday night is actually the opening bell, the real opening bell on the futures market. The intraday market doesn't open till tomorrow morning. Well, actually, it doesn't open at all tomorrow because I think that's closed, if I remember right. So only the futures market's open. So a lot of people aren't going to be able to trade until Tuesday morning, pre-market. I know there's an overnight, extended session for the SPY, right? Some of those product symbols have extended sessions, so some of you could probably trade. I guess that would be, maybe you're even trading now. I'm not really sure how it works. I don't really follow that session too much, but most people won't start trading until Tuesday morning. All right, so, but here, the futures market's already open. You can see this is October 11th, Sunday night. It's about a little after 5 o'clock Central Standard Time here in the great state of Texas. And we're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures December contracts. Okay, that's what's going on up there. For those who want to know the symbol, this is ESZ21. I usually trade the E-micro, which just would start with M as in Mary, ESZ21. You know, on Friday I talked about how the Big Daddy, look at the Big Daddy on Friday. Well, here, let's see if I can draw a straight line. Well, close enough. Big Daddy on Friday, right there. Yeah. And I said, hey, Big Daddy's pointing down. Everything else is still pointing up. Look at that. Stochastic Moment Index pointing up. The VIX still just kind of tracking sideways. No indication of an increase in volatility, right? We don't see any of that going on. So the Big Daddy forecast on Friday that today would be, well, the next open session, which for the futures market, as I already said, is already happening, that it would be a down candlestick. My goodness, is it ever? Look at that candlestick. I watched it carefully at 5 o'clock when it opened. A couple buyers came in. It went from 8.43. It opened up at 4.3. See if I can do this with a mouse because it's not easy to do. 4.3, chicken scratch, 8.1. It went up about 5 points, and that was it. Went up more than that, 7 points. Went up 7 points, and that's all she had, kids. After that, bombs away. It is now down almost 10 points from the open. And from the close on Friday, which was 80.5, that's down about 9 points. Okay? So, yeah, of course, it's early days, as they say. There's a lot left in this session. This will trade. And actually, the futures markets, it's not going to close tomorrow for Columbus Day. It's just going to do its normal hours. So it'll trade now all the way till 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So some of you are probably starting now, if you've been watching my YouTube content and watching and subscribing to my YouTube channel, and there's new viewers. Welcome, everybody, new viewers. But some of you are probably beginning to realize, my goodness, the futures market, it opens up way before the intraday market, opens up the night before. There's so much more opportunity, especially in volatile markets. What do I mean by volatile markets? Well, just look at that candlestick. That's volatility, guys. Even this big old green is volatile. Look at this VIX. It's been crazy elevated. Even today, it's still sitting at 18 3/4. Whereas look at right now, on the average of the last month has been like right in here. Over the summer is way down here, right? So volatility is still elevated. So all tonight and all day tomorrow, the futures market will be trading, while the rest of the markets will be sleeping. Okay? Now you know why. One of the reasons why I trade the futures. And I don't trade stock too often, though occasionally I do. Okay, and I don't trade options that often either because same reason. Well, one of the reasons I can trade futures 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. In low volatility, the nighttime session is going to be slow. Overnight will be slow. But in high volatility, game on. Anything could happen, especially, a lot of you don't know this. It's not that it's a secret, but for some of you just don't know, so I guess it's kind of a secret. The London market comes in at 2 a.m. my time, Texas time. Okay? So at 2 a.m., all of a sudden there'll be a spike in activity, like a lot. As London, England comes online, that market opens up at 2 a.m. relative to my time here in Texas. So sometimes I'm up late because I'll make a trade based on that action coming in at 2 a.m., especially during these volatile times. My goodness, look at this volatility and this price action. Okay? Friday, I talked about setting up a swing trade. Well, what do you know? La-di-da. I said swing trade going in on Monday. Well, Sunday night in the futures market is the same thing as Monday. And there you go. Swing trade, bingay, bangy, bongo. This swing trade already made well over $500. Of course, I don't have any intention of closing any positions until we get to wherever this is going, which is going to be the 14th, the 15th, the 18th, take your pick, but somewhere between the 14th and the 18th, give or take. You can even go out to the 19th or the 20th, but somewhere this week, late this week, Friday, or early next week, will be the end of this cycle. What am I talking about? This cycle right here, this green arc. That's a cycle. Started way over here, back, whatever it was. Let me switch over and get, when did it start? When did it start? It started, okay, about September 20th. Let's see if it shows me here. It's not showing me for some reason. There it is. September 19th through October 18th. Okay, well, we know the 18th is a Sunday. Or I think it's Monday. I think 18th is a Monday. And 15th is Friday. You even can see right here. Some of you, maybe you can't see this. Let me get the pen. Let me get the pencil. I don't know if you can see this right here. It says in red letters, kind of hard to see. But right there it says October 15th, 2021. That's the end of contracts. Okay, options contracts. Monthly contracts end right there, 10/15. See, the 2S platform tells you that. Next one's November 19th. Next one after that is December 17th. So that's why this cycle low, it makes perfect sense. It's ending basically with the options contracts. Okay, so it makes sense. A lot of times these cycle lows happen right with the options contracts. Not always, but since summertime, even up to now, they continue to basically end pretty close to monthly options contracts. Okay. These cycles right now about 21 days, but in any case, yeah, the swing trade I talked about on Friday. Look, I don't, for those that know me, I try to keep things humble. I don't like to be arrogant. The world's filled with people who got a lot of arrogance. So, I like to do it a better way that I think is a better way. Okay, I like to keep it humble. But I did say on Friday that I thought a swing trade would be good for Monday morning or Sunday night, and here we are. Well, if you took a swing trade at the open of this market, you could literally already close this position. And I say $500. That's a little unfair. It depends how many contracts you're trading. Okay, but you literally could have already closed this position if you wanted to and made some money already. If that's all you did. Think about it. It's already down. Now it's down 11 points since the open. You do the math on the E-micro contracts. Go look it up. MES. M is a Mary, ES. Just put in your search engine CME, which is a CME group. They handle most of the futures contracts. But just put in CME space MES. Hit it. Boom. Go to that site. Okay. CME group. Here. I'll put it right on here. CME. Okay. That's the futures exchange. They handle most of the futures. There's another one. There's another big one. And I forget their name right now because I don't trade them because I don't like paying for their data. They got expensive data. They're called ICE. Yeah, that's the one. They do like coffee and orange juice, and they do a lot of that stuff, agricultural stuff. Okay, that's ICE. But this one, CME, is the data's free here on TOS. It's part of your brokerage account. Okay, as long as you have a futures account, you're going to get CME data for free. This you got to pay extra. That's why I don't do these guys. Though I wish they would give it to us for free, but ICE, I don't know what their problem is. They're stubborn. But CME Group, then put in your search engine CME, and then put in MES, and you can go look at the contract specifications and do your math. So in any case, already down 10 to 11 points, somewhere in that area. Buku bucks have already been made today, guys. In less than an hour, buku bucks have already been made on this candlestick. I guarantee it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably over millions of dollars already have been made in the 1 hour around the world on this candlestick. So there you go. Swing trade, bingo bongo. As it turns out, the swing trade is button on. You could close it if you want, because it's just, look at this. It's just, as we're sitting here, look at this. It's going down even more. So whatever, I don't know what we're going to get. I know there's going to be, how price action is. It'll come back up. It'll do the down thing and then the up thing, during this session. It'll go up and down. Okay, but right now it is down. And I suspect this day will finish, I don't know, down. Maybe it'll fill out this candlestick. Maybe we'll get this whole candlestick filled in. Okay? And then tomorrow, I'll be trading tomorrow while the market's sleeping. And then Tuesday morning, when everybody's like waiting for bated breath to jump in because they know that the big price action's already happened in the futures market. I want to get in, but I don't have a futures account. Yeah, so that's why on this channel, I've said before, futures beats everything. It beats trading stock. It beats trading options because of a lot of reasons that I've already talked about in other videos. And if I get a chance, as a matter of fact, I'll put that video. I think the video I put out was why futures are an advantage or something like that. I'll put it in the link. That link in the description below this video, and you can go watch it. And my take on why futures are the best thing to be trading, and there's good reasons in there why. I'm not knocking options and stocks, guys, and bonds. They have their place too, and they should be part of your portfolio, in my opinion. But stocks, right now, I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Why? Because I don't have to. I can make buku bucks trading futures. Better use of my margin. Anyway, I don't want to ruin the video you're going to watch, right? Watch the video afterwards. Watch the video in the link below afterwards, after you watch this one. Okay, I'll go through all that in that video. The stocks are just too dangerous right now. Way too dangerous. Crazy. If the only thing you can trade is the stock market, then, I don't like ETFs for a lot of reasons, but if that's all you have access to, then fine. Trade the inverse ETFs, I guess. Okay. Again, educational video only. I'm not giving financial advice. Okay, I'm just sharing with what I said on Friday. Swing trade on this session, already paying huge bucks. I'm expecting bingy bangy, I don't know, whatever. We might even get some price stall or a green day, and then bam. And I do think we will go below this price down here, 42.60. I talked about that in my last video, 42. Sorry about the chicken scratch, but that's what you get when you're trying to do it with a mouse. 42.60. I think we'll go below that price. Okay? You like my Korean letter? It looks like Korean letters. That's my Korean letters right there. That's right. I study languages too. Korean. Yeah. Yeah, I've been accused of being what's called let me write it out here. I don't really, this is not a self-appointed, but I've been accused of being that. Yeah. You can look that up when you get a chance. There's worse things in life to be called, but that's what I've been accused of being called, a polymath. Kind of an old terminology. But I guess I'm a little bit of an old soul. I really probably should have been born maybe in the last century. But there you go, guys. That's the Sunday night video. I think the swing trade is playing out very nicely. I And I think we're going to see continued price action go down on the average between now and the 15th, 18th, 19th, 20th, whatever. I still think we'll get below the 42.60. That's where I think we're headed. Today's looking superb. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, oh, by the way, before I finish up the video, I just want to say I always show my profit loss on this channel. And those who have been subscribed to my channel, you know I do that. I keep my word. When I close this position, at the end of this swing trade, I will show you my profit loss. Let's hope it's profitable, of course, right? But I will show my profit loss. And so look forward to that sometime, maybe later on the end of this week, maybe going into early next week. I don't know yet. But once I get a sense that this baby is finished, then I'll close that position, okay? And everybody will know about it then. So the swing trade is on, guys and gals. Swing trade is on. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that little bell to get notified of all the videos as they come out. Happy trading. Swing trade, baby. Talk to you all real soon. Again, next time.